What's up? I'm Ashley, and let's jump into 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 6, Episode 3. Let's start things off with Corona. She's packing up all of her things because she's heading out to Iceland today.
I'm moving to Iceland today, which is insane. There is a lot of anticipation on the what ifs and the unknowns, but I think majority, it's just excitement.
But before she leaves, she stops by her friend's house to drop off her cats because Iceland has very strict rules that you cannot bring American animals over there to Iceland without them being properly tested.
Iceland has very strict rules on bringing pets from America, and so my babies have to go through vigorous tests, so they actually can't come with me for a couple months.
Now she got tits over there pissed.
You're gonna miss me.
Translation, you dumb bitch.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb.
While they're on their way to the airport, Corona's friend Christina asked her, has Inky's parents ever met a black person before?
Wait, has Inky's parents met anybody else who's black or just a person of color in general?
No.
Corona feels like there's so much pressure on her because she feels like she has to represent the black race as a whole. Because a lot of people in Iceland has never met a black person before, let alone a person of color.
I feel so much pressure to make a good impression, not only for me and my relationship, but for any other black people who may dawn their doorstep in the years to come.
And that really is a lot of pressure, being that she is only the 6th black person ever to be in Iceland.
5 black people in Iceland.
But she finally gets to the airport and now she's on her way to Iceland. She says she's excited to start her forever life with Ingy. But let's go ahead and meet Ingy. But be sure to brace yourself.
My name is Ingy and I'm from Reykjavik, Iceland.
Ingy likes to say hi. How you doing?
Hey, you doing?
To everyone he sees on the street. That is just ridiculous. Why is he doing that? Oh wait, never mind. Wait a minute. Maybe because that's his cousin.
Dating in Iceland can be a little like a Russian roulette, you don't know exactly how related you are.
Now, is this accurate, y'all? Iceland people, come through. Let me know. Are y'all dating y'all cousins and uncles and aunties and whatnot up in Iceland? Let me know because that's what Inky is over there claiming. He say y'all date each other. He says there's a website to let you know just how related you are to someone you are trying to date.
For example, when we're dating, we have a website to see how related you are. The question is always are you gonna look beforehand or afterwards?
That's not funny. Then we meet Inky's friends. What a joy. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what that is. Inky has known most of his friends since kindergarten, and yet none of them have known Inky to be in a serious relationship before. Corona told us that he's never been in a relationship before. So which one is it? Inky says he was just enjoying his freedom and going out partying every night until he met Corona, who pursued him. And he says that's the push he needed. So his friend asked him, so are you going to put a ring on it or what?
Á skelluna, beint í biðina.
Alls ekki, bara byrjum á þessu.
He said, hell no. To the no. I'm not putting no ring on her finger. We only spent 20 days together. If she want to come over here and live with me, okay, fine. But that don't mean I'm about to put a ring on it.
Because we've basically just known each other from being on vacation together. I definitely don't have a ring in my pocket.
No ring. And she's putting her dream of going to midwifery school on hold for him. Can't bring her cats. Ain't no black people. And no ring. Corona, this is what I got to say to you.
Oh, you are so dumb. You are really dumb.
Let's get Shekinah and Sarper out the way. Shekinah is still mad about those bottles being on that wall. So mad that she starts complaining about the house being a mess.
It looks trashed and the bottles are still on the shelves. I don't know why he's holding on to them so tightly.
If you don't know, the bottles represent each country that he's been to. But the problem is, each bottle represents a woman that he's drank with. And Shekinah don't like that. She just keeps going on and on about it. On and on. She also brings up the notebook, and that notebook represents every woman that he's hooked up with. Why travel from LA all the way to Turkey to complain, girl. He tried to break up with you. You said, no, don't break up with me. And you're trying to hold on to something, thinking you're going to save it by going all the way to Turkey, and you over there complaining. No wonder he don't want to be with you. So since Sarper still has those bottles on the wall, Shekinah thinks she's about to get even, and she brings out her 143-page love letter from her ex-boyfriend from about 20 years ago or something.
You make peace with this. This is 143 pages of a love letter that my ex-boyfriend wrote me. 143-page letter.
You keep it?
She ain't nothing but a hypocrite. How you gonna get mad at him for keeping some bottles in a notebook when you're holding on to 143-page love letter from your ex-boyfriend for over 20 years? Aaliyah ain't got nothing on Shekinah, okay? She better step it up with her little 4 pages. R.I.P. Sarper glances at this letter, then throws it on the ground. I'm surprised he didn't tear it up. I would've. The whole thing ends with Shekinah still being mad, and now Sarper is mad. I don't care. Moving on to Josh, who's moving to China to be with his wife, Lily. We see him packing and his mom and dad dropping him off at the airport.
Today's the day. I am moving to China.
And he couldn't be any more excited.
I feel like that, little overweight 7-year-old boy bouncing at the table as he sees that big chocolate cake coming towards him. That's how excited I am.
This is what I think of when he says, big old chocolate cake, fat boy sitting at the table.
You wanted cake, you got cake. Now eat it.
Lily is so excited for Josh's arrival that she's spent over $500,000 renovating this house. She's stupid, a dummy, a fool. She tells us she cannot tell Josh how much she spent on this house because he's always talking about how broke he is.
说他没有钱，然后我就不想给他压力了。
She even maxed out her credit cards for this house for this man, and she's supposed to be 46 years old, even though she looks older and has her own skincare business. I don't know how that adds up. The math ain't mathin', but she look older. She says she wishes Josh could help her out financially, but every time she brings it up to him, he tells her, oh, you would rather be with someone rich.
是他能帮助我呀。 但是我一谈经济，他一定说我想找有钱人，这样我就不敢。
That's manipulation with his broke ass. If he really cared that much, he wouldn't be moving all the way to China knowing he can never work. He just want to sit on his lazy behind and let Lily take care of him for the rest of his life. On the drive to Lily's house, Josh asked his driver, is it normal for men to not work in China?
Is it common for men in China not to work while the wife provides the income?
His driver tells him a man must work in China. Lazy. Just what are you smiling at? Mouth all open? What are you laughing at, brokey? I don't see nothing funny. Then Josh asked him, do you have any advice for a foreigner living in China? Can this man drive in peace? The driver tells him to find a job and not rely on his wife. How he gonna do that?
Find a job and don't rely on my wife.
And finally, Statler and Dempsey. Statler is freaking out about her move to the UK. She's having second thoughts and she don't want to do it no more. It's really hitting her that the van life may not be for her because she's having flashbacks of the time she lived with Dempsey in the caravan.
Staying in Dempsey's caravan was a bit uncomfortable for me.
I want to take a shower, but I can't just hop into the shower. It doesn't have hot water. Got to take a dump at some point.
The camper van we're purchasing is about 5 times smaller.
So to have enough money for them to buy this van that they're going to be driving all around the UK in, Statler goes to a car lot because she's thinking about selling her car. And while the guy goes to the back to do an estimate, Statler breaks up with her car.
It literally is not you. It's me. Just going in a different direction. You've taken care of me and kept me safe. And I appreciate that.
The guy comes back and tells her that he'll give her $18,500 for the car. And Statler was not expecting this at all. I don't even think she wanted that much. I think she was looking for an excuse and a way out because she low-key don't even want to go no more. She then starts telling the guy her whole life story.
This is a big decision.
I'm leaving because I'm going into a relationship, and we bought a camper van, so we're going to be living in the van. I'm more of a cautious person, so I like to have a backup plan, which is why I might want to keep it so I can have money later on if things don't work out.
The guy tells her, keep your car, don't sell it. And that's all she needed and wanted to hear. She tells her car, never mind, I was just playing.
I'm sorry I put you through that. It was a bit traumatic, yes. I don't think I'm going to sell you though, so I think we're good. Ugh.
Dempsey has already taken out a $20,000 loan for this camper van.
Taking out a $20,000 loan to pay for my part of the camper van. Dempsey has quit her job because she can't work remote. And so I will be the sole breadwinner for the unforeseeable future.
That is so dumb. So dumb. So since Statler has not sold her car, they don't have enough money to buy this camper van. Dempsey is saying Statler said she would sell her car so that they can buy this camper van, but Statler is saying, no, I didn't. I didn't say that. Who said that?
Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who had been saying that?
So you can't sell your car?
I didn't know that we were depending on that money.
That's not true. Like we spoke about that time and time again.
They even have more of an issue because the $20,000 loan that Statler took out only converts to 15,000 pounds.
We can't afford the van.
Dempsey is saying they're short $6,000 and it's up for Statler to come up with the rest of the money, which stresses Statler out even more. She don't even want to go.
And I am having second thoughts just coming in my head, like maybe this is a bad idea, maybe this is a sign, maybe this shouldn't happen.
Statler's worried that their two personalities will clash while they're inside of that van. Find time to think about it. Should have been thinking about that before. Dempsey is more chill and laid back, goes with the flow, while Statler, on the other hand, has ADHD. She can't focus for long and she's doing multiple things at the same time. This is not going to end well, and besides, we already know how this ended. And if you don't know, I won't spoil it for you, but Statler done spilled the beans on this whole relationship. But Statler is a little dummy, and she doesn't make good decisions, especially since she has to be the sole breadwinner until God knows when, because Dempsey had to quit her job because she can't work remote like Statler. And she has to come up with another $6,000 after she just took out a $20,000 loan. She was even about to sell her car. A little dummy.
Something this last minute? No.
All these couples are wild. Something wrong with them. But y'all let me know your thoughts on these couples down in the comments so we can talk about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.